Yangan-Tau Geopark is situated in the heart of the Ural Mountains, the Republic of Bashkortostan, the Russian Federation, and occupies an area of 1,774 square kilometers. The unique location between two continents of Europe and Asia provides a variety of unique natural, historical, and cultural sites. The Yangan-Tau Geopark welcomes tourists all year round. Local guides are always ready to tell the visitors about the land's history and the culture of Bashkir people. Geology. The history of Bashkir people goes hand in hand with the Ural Mountains. The geology, history and culture are intertwined very closely. The main geological object Yangan-Tau mountain phenomena is widely known around the world. A vapor heats up deep within the mountain in volcanic activity's free condition. According to the ancient Bashkir legend, a dragon by the name of Ajdaha used to live here. The land slipped into chaos since the winged snake had settled down the top of the mountain. Then local people asked the sky to protect them, and golden eagles came to help. The powerful birds hid the snake deep within the mountains, and ever since it breathes fire out but cannot leave the dungeon. You can still hear the heartbeat of the dragon in the bowels of the mountain. Not everyone can hear it, but those who do are protected by the mountain and forever bound to it. The most important geologic object is Mechetleno geologic cross-section. It has rich complex of endemic flora and fauna. Mechetleno geologic cross-section is a candidate for the Kungur stage of Perm system lower bound global stratotype section. Local guides will tell you the history of the Ural Ocean in a very interesting way. Science. Scientists from all over the world come here to study Mechetleno geologic cross-section. The park personnel monitor erosion processes, global climate change, and continue studies of the Yangan-Tau mountain geothermal phenomena. Field expeditions involving countries' leading higher education institutions, students, and academies of science of the Russian Federation scientists are held every year. Archaeology. Material cultural heritage is presented by 32 archaeological monuments, barrows, hill forts, colonies, and cave encampments. The most famous monument is Idrisov Cave, on the roofs of which the first drawings of people of Stone Age in the Ural were found. More than 100 drawings of ancient people were concentrated on the boulders. Late human history is reflected in the barrows of the Bronze Age epoch and Horde period military fortification, namely Turnalin Hill Fort. Guests of the Geopark can get acquainted with the richest historical and archaeological heritage during the field expeditions and museum entries. Flora and fauna. The location between two continents of Europe and Asia provides landscape and biological diversity. The mountain ranges, the Ural heaths, birch forests, peat areas, and banks of the Ai and Uruzan rivers with pine forests. The Geopark includes the key Russian ornithologic territory Ufa Plateau. Most of the birds are listed in the Red List of World Conservation Union and the Red List of the Russian Federation. Golden eagle became the symbol of the Yangan-Tau mountain. The first name of the mountain was Golden Eagle's Mountain. Balneology. Balneological properties of the gas-living Yangan-Tau are very well known all over Russia and the world. More than 30,000 people from all over the country come to Yangan-Tau resort every year to improve their health in steam and dry bath. The unique healing water of Kurgazak mineral spring. The spring is located under the mountain with capacity from 120 up to 125 liters per second. Education. There are 23 educational organizations in the territory of the Geopark. 17 schools, 3 kindergartens, and 3 supplementary education institutions. Children study geology, biology, and take part in scientific field schools and hiking. The Geopark conducts regional, Republican, all-Russian competitions for children, as well as thematic exhibitions in Lagerevo Village School Museum and Salavat Yulaev Museum. Tourism. There is a visitors center in the middle of the Geopark. Tourists can choose a tour, book an apartment and buy some souvenirs and local products. One of the key programs for tourists is beekeeping, which is widely presented in the Republic of Bashkortostan. A prospective direction for the program is Honey Tours organization. The Uruzan River Valley is rich with caves and cliffs with traces of ancient people. You can see the most interesting objects on the tour in the footsteps of ancient people. The Perm period and the thermal springs tours bring tourists to the ancient ocean floor. Steady development and local people participation. Local people recall and reproduce the ancient art with great pleasure. They take care of their nature and show interest in geologic history. The most of samples from the museums were given by local people. There are also a lot of courses for local guides and interested, active people. Moreover, the Geopark is famous for its wide range of own products of high quality and natural components. The products with the Geopark label Yangan-Tau represent good taste and quality. Anthropology. Yangan-Tau Geopark territory is the motherland of national hero Salavat Yulayev. Tourists can find pieces of natural furniture, Bashkir yurts, clothes, working tools, mount, Salavat Yulayev's saddle and sword in the museum named after him. Traditional Bashkir handcrafts are presented in the territory of Geopark, such as making chest and head accessories, northeastern Bashkir costumes. You can learn more about local traditions and customs on the tour The Ethno House. The guides will tell you about the life of their ancestors, how to make the national music instrument kubyz. To feel like a Bashkir, you should visit the yurt camping Shaitan Kudey that hosts tourists all year round, though winter harsh. Above that, the Geopark territory regularly hosts Sabantuy party and traditional Bashkir horse races. At present, there are no UNESCO geoparks in Russia. However, the new tomorrow is on the doorstep and everything might change.